Demarcus Cousins is an emotional lesbian.
I'm trying to think where we went wrong. I think back to that time that Chris Paul flopped on him when he like felt his exhalation. Like nigga didn't do nothing. He just felt like the breath of his nose hit him and he just, I can't help but feel like it's justified now. Like Chris knew that Demarcus was a whole nigga like that, bro. And I can't help but feel like he deserved that. In reality, I feel like this whole move could just be one fuck you to Chris Paul. Like, just, that was a straight message to him. Like, nigga, I don't care you blew your leg out. Now you gotta face me too. He just seems like that type of emotional lesbian.
It's done. I bet. I'm a warrior.
You know what gets me too? That he posted this video of his reaction to finding out that he signed, that it was official. And he seems so prideful. Like just his face, just the emotion and the pride that he was giving off. And he nigga threw up a W like I'm a warrior now. Just how could we all not just want to snuff him at the same fucking time, you know? Like,
fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight!
Free agency started this week and teams have hit the ground running to make trades and acquire players. And you know what? Yesterday was no exception. With a surprise move, the Warriors agreed to sign Demarcus Cousins to a one-year, $5.3 million contract. This, according to our own Woj. So guys, Jason, I'll start with you. Do you like the Cousins joining the Warriors?
I more than like it. I love it.
Who the fuck is this? If y'all don't get this red-faced, gingerbread man-ass nigga out of here, man, you love this?
So the Warriors are able to add him for a mid-level exception, $5.3 million. You're talking about the rich get richer. You're talking about an all-NBA center that joins a team that frankly doesn't need another all-star. They just get another all-star.
I agree. What they need is a big man who is athletic enough to switch on the perimeter and can protect the rim. Those
so
are not
JaVale
things that you
McGee.
think of when you think of Cousins. Cousins is a guy that you throw it into the post, you surround him with shooters type of guy. When he got injured, it seemed like the Pelicans start to play at higher pace and maybe a little bit better basketball. I'm not sure that this is a good fit for the Warriors. Oh, yeah.
A guy who's injured now has no timetable.
Shout out to Ryan Hollins, son, on primetime TV. You've come away. Get that fucking check, bro. And that suit is crispy.
He would be, when are you back? When can we get you back? Now it doesn't matter. He can come back playoff time.
That's fine. He didn't choose happiness. This was the option that was left. You think DeMarcus Cousins wanted a 5-year mid-level exemption? No.
This is my ace of spades. This is my chess move.
And I think the Warriors arguably is a good situation. But listen. He's going into another contract year. You think that
every NBA fan deserves one whole open palm smack on him.
That he can be the centerpiece to build around. He can be a max contract type of guy.
He's got to be happy because he was going to take a small deal somewhere because of the injury. So why not take a small deal not only with the best team in the NBA, but the team that's going to make the longest playoff run, which gives him the most time not only to get healthy, not only to get back on the court, but also to then become an effective player.
Shut up, bro, shut up, bro. Shut up, my nigga, shut up.
Shut the whole show down. Cancel it. Unless Max and Stephen A are going to get their fucking asses in the studio right now. Shut this whole shit down.
You know, my grandfather used to tell my brother and I, he said, boys, if you fight to get something, you'll fight even harder to keep it. My money, my family, my reputation.
Your grandfather was brilliant.
Skip, he was. Skip, even though he didn't really have anything to be. I don't know where all this knowledge came from. So my money, my reputation, my family, Skip, I guard those, I protect those. The Golden State Warriors says, you know what? We fought very hard to get to this mountaintop. We're going to do everything we possibly can to make sure we stay here. Now, there will come a time, Skip, it's going to be hard for me to imagine that Klay Thompson, he loves being part of the Splash Brothers. But it's going to be hard for me to imagine that he sees Steph Curry making $42 million a year and he's making 15 and be happy.
I refuse to believe that all of these niggas don't see something wrong with this. Like, I get that this is in your favor and your team is not the best, but I can't believe that you have an ounce of competitive spirit in your body if you don't see how pussy this is. I had a thought last night, actually. Draymond was the one that led the charge to recruit KD, right? He was also the one that led the charge to recruit Boogie. That means this pussification of the NBA starts with him. That means we must eliminate Draymond Green. It's starting with him and it's spreading. And he just don't give a fuck, bro. I can see him with his big ass donkey smile right now, just laughing at the world that this happened.
Okay, they knock on my door,
Not
Skip.
anymore.
They say, sir.
Back in the day.
They say, sir, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
I know.
They're looking at me. What am I supposed to say? I said, well, how many you got? How many you have? I have like 14 boxes. I said, well, give me them things. I bought all 14 boxes.
Oh, so you're comparing that to Demarcus Cousins knocking on the door of the Golden State Warriors? Sir, would you take me for 5.3?
Exactly. So what were the Warriors supposed to say?
No.
No?
Yeah. Yeah.
5.3?
No. Yeah.
Because Kevin Durant already just saved us $20+ million in luxury tax by, okay, come on in here, Boogie. So that's what they did, Skip. So I don't, the only surprise that I see by this, Skip, and I think you're surprised, that no other team, Skip,
especially the New Orleans Pelicans did not even make.
I refuse to believe that bullshit right there. That is a lie. I don't care what source tells you this. That is a fucking lie right there. The Knicks would have offered this nigga a chopped cheese and the 50-cent soda of his choosing to come to like, there's no way no other team gave him anything. He had this in mind leading up to July 1st that he was gonna do this shit, bro. This was premeditated.
It now looks like LeBron is going to get swept by Golden State in the first round next year. That's how it's starting to shape up to me.
Of all the days, Skip Bayless.
You think, hold on.
The first round. Did you hear me? The first round.
So you think LeBron James is going to be an 8 seed?
I think he's going to be the 8 seed to the 1 seed. That's what I think.
Of all the fucking days for you to be on your bullshit, bro. Not today. Not today. Niggas started the topic reminding us what was going to happen to LeBron.
Lakers and LeBron are waiting till next year. That's how it shapes up. That's the way the tea leaves are starting to read.
LeBron wait for no man.
Well, he might. He might just be taking a mental year off.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. No other team made. That's hard for me to believe, Skip. That no other team even made an offer. It's being reported that, and he said it. He picked up the phone and called Bob Myers, who's the general manager of the Warriors.
He sent the text. He said, "What you doing at 3 in the morning?" They didn't come to him. He had it in mind to cheat. He took a deal befitting people like Raymond Felton and Karis LeVert and Michael Carter Williams.
You know, normally big guys in Achilles, there's a slow process. And Boogie's going to have to change that personality. Now, Boogie's cost himself over $200 million because he could have got that $200 million in Sacramento. He could have got 170 plus in New Orleans. Now, Boogie should be making $40+ million a year.
He should.
But he's making $5 million. Now, if that's not a wake-up call, Skip, he really sleeping on the job.
Like, bro, this shit couldn't happen in NBA 2K My GM. Think about that. There is no setting that you could turn on or off to make the computer this fucking dumb. I think the one thing that the era of player movement has taught us is that niggas can't be trusted with this power, bro. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. We must stop this. At the end of it all, my sentiments was when it first happened that at least it was a 1-year deal. At least it was a 1 year. because that means he just wants to try a chance to just win one and then just get his money and be out. If it was a multi-year deal, we were really fucked, like fucking fucked. But 1 year means it's like, because it's not like we thought the Warriors weren't gonna win next year anyway. They were the favorite. So either way, the same result we had in mind kind of hasn't changed, and things can change next offseason just as quick as they happen. So let's pray that they do. Somebody said there's only one way to stop the Warriors now. And it's a fucking picture of Melo. Why y'all gotta do my nigga Melo like that, man? Fuck. Might be right.